You stay poor because of habits that quietly reinforce a poverty mindset every single day. King Solomon revealed 3 daily habits that can break the cycle before it destroys your future. Most people think poverty begins when money disappears. Solomon saw something different. He observed wealthy people living in fear and ordinary people living with peace. After a lifetime of wisdom, he reached a powerful conclusion. Poverty begins in the mind before it appears in a bank account. Long before financial problems become visible, they often start with fear, scarcity, and negative thinking. That is why Solomon's solution was never simply to make more money. His solution was to build habits that transform the way you think, speak, and manage what God has entrusted to you. The first habit is committing your plans to God every morning. Most people wake up and immediately focus on problems, bills, deadlines, uncertainty, and everything that feels out of control rush into their minds before the day even begins. Fear becomes the first voice they hear, but Solomon wrote in Proverbs 16:3, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plans." Notice the order. You commit first, God establishes second. Many people wait for certainty before they move forward, but faith begins with trust, not certainty. When you surrender your plans to God at the start of the day, you stop making decisions from panic and start making them from wisdom, because fear has a cost. Fear causes hesitation. Fear creates missed opportunities. Fear convinces people to stay where they are when God is calling them forward. The second habit is guarding your words. Every day, people make statements they barely notice. I'm always broke. I'll never get ahead. Nothing ever works out for me. What begins as a casual comment slowly becomes a belief, and beliefs influence actions. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue has the power of life and death." Solomon understood that your words shape the environment your mind lives in. If you constantly speak defeat, you begin to expect defeat. If you constantly focus on scarcity, you become blind to opportunity. This is not about pretending problems do not exist. It is about refusing to strengthen limitations with your own language. Your words are votes you cast every day about what you believe is possible for your future. The third habit is practicing generosity. This is where many people struggle. When people fear lack, they hold on tighter to everything they have. They tell themselves they will become generous later when they have more money or more security. But Solomon taught the opposite. In Ecclesiastes, he encouraged people to release resources, invest wisely, and give generously. Why? Because generosity destroys the mindset of scarcity. A closed hand cannot receive anything new. When you choose to give, even in small ways, you remind yourself that your provision comes from God, not from fear. Generosity is not only about money. It can be your time, your knowledge, your encouragement, or your service to others. Every act of generosity weakens the grip of fear and strengthens the mindset of stewardship. And stewardship is what Solomon was really teaching. His message was never about getting rich quickly. It was about becoming faithful with what you already have. The battle against poverty is not won in your bank account first. It is won in your mind. Commit your plans to God. Guard your words. Practice generosity. These 3 habits attack the root of poverty itself: fear, scarcity, and anxiety. 3,000 years have passed since Solomon shared this wisdom. The world has changed. Human nature has not. And neither has the power of these habits. The question is not whether Solomon's wisdom still works. The question is whether you will start practicing it tomorrow morning. Which of Solomon's 3 habits do you need most right now? Comment 1, 2, or 3 below.